World's richest monazite from which thorium is mainly obtained. Deposits are in India are located in Kerala. Which of the following is are the characteristics of Z season? The correct option is option D. It is short duration summer cropping season beginning after the harvesting of rabi crops. Some of the crops produced during this season are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fodder crops. This type of distinction in the cropping season does not exist in southern parts of the country. With reference to phases of population growth in India, consider the following statements. The correct option A1. The decades of 1901-1920 are referred to as a period of stagnant growth. The decades 1921-1922 are referred to as the period of population explosion. It is false. With reference to the ancient site Kiladi recently seen in the news, consider the following statements. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. It is an urban civilization site of the Sangamira in Tamil Nadu. It is located along the river Vaigai. Consider the following statement with reference to dryland farming in India. The correct option, option B, 2 only. These regions grew hardly and drought resistant crops such as ragi, bajra, moong, gram, and guar. It is largely confined to regions having an annual rainfall of less than 100 centimeters. Is false. The, consider the following statement in regard to the Great Backyard Bird Count 2023. Correct option is C, 2 and 3. The bird count of India organizes GBBC in the country. India has recorded world's third highest number of bird species. It is community science project. It is false. Consider the following. The correct option is option D. All four factors. How many of the factors given above have positively contributed to the development of fishing activity in Japan? Religious beliefs in Japan, intended coastline of Japan, presence of Laurentian type of climate, meeting of warm Kuroshio and cold Oishio currents near the coast. Consider the following statement regarding the Hoysaleswara temple of Halebeedu. The correct option is option D, 1, 2, and 3. It contains images with themes drawn from Jainism and Shaivism. It is a twin temple dedicated to Hoysaleswara and Santaleshwara Shiva Lingams, named after the masculine and feminine aspects respectively. Recently, India nominated temple for UNESCO World Heritage Site List recognition. Consider the following statement with respect to the adolescent population of India according to 2011 census. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. Adolescents constitute approximately one-fifth of the total population of the country. The number of male adolescents is higher than that of the female adolescents. Consider the following statements. The correct option is option D, 1, 2, and 3. Mixed farming is found in highly developed parts of the country. The system in which farmers specialize in vegetables is known as truck farming. In Kolkhoz model of farming, the individual farmers held small plots to meet their daily requirements. With reference to the distribution of vegetation in the world, consider the following statements. The correct option is option B, 1 and 3. The Mediterranean region are dominated by the presence of short trees with scanty leaves. The transition of steppe vegetation is characterized by the presence of trees towards the poles of shorter grass towards the equator. Is this correct? The savanna vegetation termed as selvas due to presence of trees long along with grasses. It is false. With reference to the distribution of petroleum in the world, consider the following statements. The correct option is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Crude petroleum occurs in metamorphic rocks of the tertiary period is false. More than 90% of the world proven oil reserve is located in the Middle East. It is false. Which of the following is not correct reference to the market gardening? The correct option is option C. It's in such a program farms are large and poorly connected with the urban center. It is false. They specialize in the cultivation of high value crops like vegetable, fruits, and flowers. It is correct. It is done solely for the urban markets. It is for both labor and capital intensive. With reference to the Mediterranean type of climate, the term haciendas refer to. The correct option is option A, large farm holdings. Arrange the following ports in India in a north-south direction. The correct option is option D, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Kandla, Vishakhapatnam, Marmagaon, Mangaluru, and Tuticorin. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option B, 2 and 3. Germany, Ruhr Valley, Australia, Bowen Basin. Rest are false. In the context of human geography, which of the following best defines environmental determinism? The correct option is option B. It is the ability of or role of nature or physical environment in guiding or shaping human development. With reference to food flows industry, which one of the following is not correct? The correct option is option. Wrong option is option. Does employ large labor force? These industries are dependent on availability of component parts. Accessibility by road network is an important factor in their location. These are generally not polluting industries. With reference to say flies recently seen in the news, consider the following statements. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. The bite of an infected say flies can be fatal to humans. Say flies are found only in Africa. Consider the following statements. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. Asia is the first Asia's first cross-country pipeline for oil transport was constructed by Oil India Limited in India. Hazira Vijaypur Jagdishpur cross-country gas pipeline connects Mumbai High with various industrial complexes in western and northern India. Consider the following pairs with reference to pillars of human development. The correct option is option D. All four pairs are correct. Equity, equal access to opportunity to available everybody, empowerment to have the power to make choices, sustainability, continuity, availability of opportunities, productivity, a measure of output per unit of input. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option A, one only, Mariupol, Ukraine, Adana Falls, Riyadh Falls. Consider the following statement with reference to the Border Road Organization. The correct option option D, to only the Atal Tunnel, which connects Manali to Lahore Spiti Valley throughout the year, was built by the BRO. It was established after the India-China War in 1962. It is false. The intensive subsistence agriculture dominated by wet paddy cultivation is generally characterized by A1 and 4, use of manure to maintain fertility, high yield per unit area, large scale use of machinery, it is false, high labor productivity, it is also false. Bharashri deals with which of the following? The correct option is option A, digitization of inscriptions. Pastoral nomadism is practiced in which of the following regions? The correct option is option D, Himalayas, Tundra region, Atlantic shores of North Africa, islands of Madagascar. Consider the following state. Consider the following. The correct option is option B, 2 and 3. High wage, pleasant climate, which are full factors for migration, not political, not legal. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option B, 1 and 3. Rhine, North Sea, 3. Mississippi, Ohio, Gulf of Mexico. The Volga Waterway, Black Sea is false. Consider the following statements about Yakshagana. The correct option is option B, 2 and 3. It is a temple art form that depicts mythological stories from the Puranas. Large sized headgear, colored faces, and elaborate costumes are common features of this dance. It is a traditional folk dance popular in coast of Tamil districts of Tamil Nadu. It is false. Consider the following statement regarding lignite. The correct option is option B. Two only around 90% of deposits are found in Tamil Nadu. It is high grade coal with less moisture content. It is false. Consider the following statement with reference to the Maasai tribe of Kenya. The correct option is option D, 1, 2, and 3. The Maasai tribe is a nomadic tribe once wandered with their herds of cattle in the central highlands of East Africa. The cattle reared by the zebu cattle with humps and long thorns. They build circular herds with sticks and bushes and mud. Consider the following statements regarding the palm oil. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. Andhra Pradesh is the largest palm oil producing state in India. India is the largest importer of palm oil in the world. In the context of age, sex, population pyramid, consider the following graph. It represents which of the following countries' population demography. The correct option is option D, option B, Australia. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option D, 1, 2, and 3. Copper, veins and loads. coal, sedimentary material, bauxite, weathered material. Consider the following statement with reference to general demography. The correct option is option A, one only. In India, the sex ratio can be defined as number of females per thousands of males. In India, the literacy rate denotes the percentage of the population above 5 years of age who can read and write. It is false. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option B, only two pairs. Mount Aso is false. Odisha is Ukraine. Nicosia is Cyprus. Site fund often seen in the news is associated with which of the following? The correct option is option B, National Green Hydrogen Mission. Which of the following tribes undertake transhumance? The correct option is option A, 1 to 4, Bakarwal, Gaddis and Bhotias, not Toda. Chennai is often called the Detroit of India in the continent. Detroit is famous for and has in common Chennai which of the following industry? It is automobile sector, 39B. Arrange the following dams reservoirs from north to south. The correct option is option C, Tehri, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar and Mettu. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option A, only one pair. Only three zooming is practiced in northeastern India. These ports are exclusively concerned with the transportation of passenger and mail across water bodies covering short distances. They occur in pairs unlocked in such a way that they face each other across the water body. Which of the following types of ports is best described in this given passage? The correct option is option D, pocket station. Recently seen in the news, Agastya Kudam Observatory is situated in B, Kerala. Which of the following is referred to in the below given map? The correct option is option A, major industrial regions. Bangalore, Tamil Nadu, Mumbai, Pune, Gujarat, Gurgaon, Delhi, Chota Nagpur, Hubli, 45. Consider the following phases as a correctly match. Malaysia, Orang Asli, Amazon Basin, Indian tribes, Congo Basin, Pygmies. Which of the following industries are affected by weight losing raw materials? The correct option is option B, 2 and 3, iron and steel industry, sugar industry, not computer chip, not cotton textile. Which of the following factors causes an increase in the population density of particular place? The correct option is option D, 1, 2 and 3, economic opportunity, fertile soil, immigration. In the context of Indian economy, which one of the following migration stream represent maximum share of migrants in the intrastate migration as per census 2011? The correct option is option C, rural female migration. Arrange the following continent in decreasing order of their population density. The correct option is option B, 1, 2, 3, Asia, Europe, North America. In the context of urban settlements, which of the following statement best describe conurbation? The correct option is option C. It is a large area of urban development that resulted from the merging of originally separate towns of cities. Consider the following pairs. Which of the following pairs given above is are correctly matched? The correct option is option C, 2 and 3. Noamundi, Jharkhand, Badam Pahar, Odisha. Guru Masiani is not in West Bengal. Which of the following statements about Sino-Tibetan family of language is spoken in India not correct? The correct option is option C. The Tibeto-Himalayan group of language is spoken only by tribes living in Ladakh and Sikkim. With reference to coal, consider the following statements. The correct option is option A, 1 and 2. The USA has largest share of recoverable coal reserves in the world. China is the top coal producing country in the world. South Africa is the top coal exporting country. It is false. Consider the following international commercial center cities. The correct option is option C, only three cities. The Wuhan is wrong option. San Francisco, Vladivostok, and Melbourne. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option B, 2 and 3. Danube, Germany, Volga, Russia, Rhine. It is false. Recently, the term Mishti was seen in the news with regard to C. It is a mission launched for mangrove preservation and conservation with reference to the Securities Exchange Board of India's recent notification on green debt securities. Consider the following statements. The correct option is option A. One only as bank issued first green bond for financial, renewable and clean energy projects. Yellow bonds and blue bonds will be raised for thermal energy generation and pantom. It is false. It is a food as well as fodder crop grown under semi-arid climatic conditions and over inferior soils. It requires 50 to 100 centimeter of rainfall and a temperature ranging from 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. It is sown all over India except in eastern and northeastern regions. The leading producers are the states of Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh. Identify the crop mentioned in above description. The correct option is option B, maize. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has recently introduced changes to the National Organ Transplantation Guidelines. In this context, consider the following statement regarding the new guidelines for organ transplantation in India. The correct option is option D, all of the above. A citizen can now register for organ donation in any state without any domicile requirement. The new guidelines allow even those 65 years of age register themselves organ transplantation from deceased donors. There is now no registration fee required for registration or organ transplantation. Recently, NSE Indices Limited, an arm of National Stock Exchange, has introduced the country's first ever municipal bond index. In the context, consider the following statements regarding the new Nifty India Municipal Bond Index. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. It will track the performance of municipal bond issued by municipal corporations in India. The index will be reviewed quarterly. Which of the following variable is are displayed in population pyramids? The correct option is option B, 2 and 4. Sex indicators, age groups, not death rate, not birth rate. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option C, only three pairs. The second, Duluth, France is wrong. Ruhr region, Germany. Port Talbot, UK. Krivoy Rog, Ukraine. Consider the following statements with respect to the foodlose industries. The correct option is option 1. They are not dependent on any specific raw material. They are produced on large scale and employ large. It is false. Arrange the following categories of land use in descending order as per their reporting area in India. 64. The correct option is option A, 231. Net zone area, forest and barren and wasteland. Consider the following statements. The correct option is option C, not all are false. Reporting area is the total area as measured by Survey of India. It is false. Geographical area is the land area reported by the Land Revenue Department. It is false. With reference to the concept of growth and development, consider the following statements. The correct option is option B, 1, 2, and 3. Development is a qualitative change that is always value positive. Growth is value neutral. The change may be either positive or negative. Population growth does not always lead to development. Which of the following factors influence population distribution? The correct option is option D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Landforms, climate, availability of water, minerals distribution, urbanization. Consider the following statements with regard to the shapes of the settlements. Correct option is option D, 1, 2, and 3. Rectangular patterns of rural settlements are found in plain area or wider mountain valleys. T-shaped settlements are developed at tri-junction of the rods. Cruciform settlements develop on crossroads and house intended in all four directions. Consider the following statement with regard to coffee production in India. The correct option is option A, one only. It is cultivated in the highlands of Western Ghats in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. India mostly grows superior quality Robusta coffee. It is false. India is the largest coffee producing country in the world. It is also false. Consider the following statements with regard to suburbanization. The correct option is option A. It is new trend of people moving away from congested urban areas to cleaner areas outside the city. And second one is false. It generally develops around smaller cities. Consider the following statement with reference to inland waterways. The correct option is option D. Neither one or two, both are correct. The Rhine waterways connect the industrial areas of Switzerland and Germany to the North Atlantic Sea. The Mississippi Ohio waterway connects interior part of the USA with the Gulf of Mexico. It is also true. With reference to the steel sector, consider the following statements. India is the world's second largest producer of 72. The correct option is option A, 1 and 2. Yes, world's second largest producer of crude steel. Steel Authority of India is the largest steel making company in India. India does not have a dedicated national steel policy. It is false. In the settlement, houses are spaced far apart from often interspersed with fields. A cultured feature such as place of worship or market binds the settlements together. The above mentioned passage refers to which one of the following settlement? The correct option is option A, dispersed settlements. Which of the following states do not have a nuclear power plant? The correct option is option C, Odisha. With reference to land use back criteria in India, which of the following statements are correct? The correct option is option C, 3 only. Cultivable lands can be brought under cultivation with available technology. It is correct. It is land left. If the land left uncultivated for more than 5 years, it is categorized as barren and wasteland. It is false. Current fallow lands are those that area then left without cultivation for more than 1 year but less than 5 years. It is false. Which of the following are components of population change? The correct option is option A, 1 to 4, death, birth, and migration, not morbidity. The quaternary sector mainly involves which of the following activities occupation? The correct option is option C, 1 and 4, personal working in elementary schools, accounting and brokerage firms, gold collar knot, home shoring knot. Among the following states, which one of the following has the lowest percentage of urban population? The correct option is option B, Gujarat. Which of the following statement is correct regarding Human Development Report and Human Development Index? The correct option is option A, one only. The Human Development Report is annually published by the United Nations Development Programme. HDI was created in 1990 by the economist John Nash. It is false. Countries with very high HDI are very, it is false. Broadly, both fertility and mortality are high in which one of the following stages democratic transition theory. The correct option is option D, high fluctuating stage. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option B, 1 and 3 only. Donetsk, Ukraine, Tianjin, China. Petersburg is not in Russia. Pittsburgh. Arrange the following capital cities in Europe from west to east. The correct option is option D, 2, 4, 1, 4, 3. Lisbon, Madrid, Brussels, Vienna. Consider the following statement with respect to Indian ports. The correct option is option B, 1 and 2 only. Eastern coast has more seaports. West coast has more seaports than the east coast. Kochi port is situated at the head of Vembanad Karyal. Haldia port is situated in the Mahanadi. It is false. Which of the following countries are involved in biennial trilateral Coast Guard exercise Dosti? The correct option is option D, India, Sri Lanka, Maldives. With reference to tundra vegetation, consider the following statement. The correct option is option B, 2 only. In terms of vegetation, it is characterized by the presence of mosses, lichens, and sedges. The deficiency of heat has resulted in permanent absence of mammals in the tundra region. It is false. Consider the following statements regarding the railway network in India. The correct option is option B, 2 only. Narrow gauge lines are generally confined to hilly regions. India has more meter gauge tracks than broad gauge tracks. It is false. Consider the following statement regarding the NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar NISA satellite recently seen in the news. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. It is a low Earth orbit observatory that will map entire. It is a dual frequency L band S band synthetic aperture radar imaging radar satellite. Consider the following statement with regard to rural settlements in India. The correct option is option C, both 1 and 2. Clustered settlements are generally found in fertile alluvial plains and in the north in the state. Semi-clustered settlements are widespread in Gujarat plains and semi-swamport parts of Rajasthan. What is the aim of the Bhashini mission? The correct option is option B, to aid in the local language translation. Consider the following statements about short selling, a term often seen in the news. The correct option is option D, 1 and 3. It is selling of stock and buying it later at discount price. Hindsburg Research LLC is an investment research firm with a focus on activist short selling. Such stocks need to be owned by the seller before selling takes place. It is wrong. Which of the following countries are bordered by Russia? The correct option is option B, 1, 2, 3, 5. Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Finland, not Kyrgyzstan. Arrange the following state duties of India in the decreasing order of population density, Census 2011. The correct option is option D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bihar, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh. Consider the following pairs. The correct option is option A, 1 and 2. National Waterway 1, Ganga Bhagirathi Hooghly River System. National Waterway 2, Brahmaputra River. National Waterway 3, it is false. Consider the following pairs with respect to slash and burn agriculture. The correct option is option D, only 4 pairs. Bewar, Madhya Pradesh, Podu, Andhra Pradesh, Bringa, Odisha, Kuruva, Jharkhand. Consider the following statements 95. C. British type. It is under the permanent westerlies all around the year. The natural vegetation of this climate types is a deciduous forest. Market gardening is one of the highly developed activities of the highly of the region.